Hi guys, Mike Sperduti here, and today I wanted to talk to you about engineering a well thought out, well planned, and perfectly designed inside sales program. So in order for you, I love inside sales because it becomes a very predictable, repeatable, and scalable way to build a business, but you have to do it right. And it's not just about putting people on the phone, it's the design of the program. So here are the things I want to make sure that you do when you design your program. Number one, I want you to have defined outcomes and defined performance expectations. With my organizations, I know dials per hour, contacts per hour, sales ready leads per hour, cost per sales ready lead. All of those things need to be defined ahead of time and then measured and monitored. Right? The second thing that you need to do with your inside sales program is it has to be ecological, meaning it's a fancy word for meaning it gets along with all your other marketing. It synergizes all your other marketing, and it makes it grow faster because you're synergistically using all the marketing. So it has to lay perfectly within your trade show strategy, within your email marketing strategy, your social media. You should be saying very consistent messaging and then utilizing each of those mechanisms to make the program more powerful. The third thing you need to do to absolutely have a dynamic inside sales program is to use message engineering. Everything your salespeople say when they open up their mouth should be engineered for the perfect sales call. When they pick up the phone, when they get a rebuttal, when they get voicemail, that shouldn't be left to chance. You should have language patterns already engineered so they know exactly what to say and when to say it and how many times to say it in order to be successful. The next key to your inside sales program is you have to train vigorously. Your team has to be trained at the highest level. If you can't do it in practice, you can't do it in the game. So what you do is you role play and you role play. And what I like to do is I have everybody involved in the role play. Have somebody play the salesperson, have somebody play the customer, and then set up judges, just like American Idol. And after the role play is over, have the judges share with everybody what they did right on the call, what they could improve upon the call, and have it be very productive and constructive, because nobody is smarter than all of us, right? So we have everybody working together to make sure that we all are great at executing the call. So vigorous training, very, very important. Next thing you need is state-of-the-art technology. Make sure that you're measuring. The computer is measuring dials. The computer is recording all the phone calls. The computer is prioritizing with CRM the call structure, so you're calling the right accounts at the right time. I can't tell you how many times I go into an organization and they're calling at noon in the market that they're calling. So they're in the East Coast and it's 3 o'clock here, but they're calling at noon in the West Coast. Well, everybody's going to lunch, or a high percentage of people are going to lunch, and you're wasting dials and contacts. Why not be in a market and go to lunch when your market goes to the lunch? Don't just dial the phone. We're not there to do that. Inside sales is not to be telemarketing or dialing marketing. It's sales, inside sales. So let's be smart about when and how we make those calls. And then lastly, you have to have accountability. There has to be requirements. Dials per hour, contacts per hour, conversions per hour. And those need to be measured every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year. And so when you have the metrics and they're well defined and you know that can be achieved, you have to hold every member of your team to meet those objectives. And if you use that discipline and do everything that I just told you, you watch how inside sales will be the single most powerful growth engine in your company. We'll talk to you all soon.